There's no action. Maybe I can read another book at the same time. And finished. Oh no. So since school is starting this week, I will be showing you my summer reading books, and I'll be talking about summer reading. I'm going into 8th grade. I have to read one language arts book that is fiction and one social studies book that is nonfiction. And we kind of have a list to choose from. And the books are Michael Vey, The Prisoner of Cell 25, I'll Be There, Mind Blind, and The Scorpio Races. And that's 4 books we choose out of. And the one that I picked is The Scorpio Races. For social studies, we had 2 books to choose from, The Watsons Go to Birmingham and The Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Now, I picked The Watsons Go to Birmingham. So The Scorpio Races is about the Scorpio Races. It's horse racing, and these horses that are like killing scary and like evil horses from the ocean, the Scorpio Sea. They like come out and they're all hungry and they like eat people. They're like the devil of the ocean. They're scary. And they're really big, and they're not like the average other horses that are calm and good to their owners. These horses can kill their owners and all that stuff, and they're just bad, and they're just bad horses. Like, why would you want to race on one? I don't understand. But they race them because they're super fast and super strong, and they have the Scorpio Races like every year. And the 2 main characters are Sean Kendrick and Puck Connolly, and Puck is a girl. I just realized that after a couple of chapters when I began, and her real name is Kate, and I have no clue why everybody calls her Puck. I wouldn't want that name. Anyways, her and Sean, of course, the chapters are in both point of views. It says like Sean, and the next chapter Puck, or like Sean, and Puck. You know, it's a dual point of view. And they start to fall in love. They like just stare at each other. It's really awkward because one time on the beach, so Puck wants to race in Scorpio Races. Sean races every year. He gets first place. He's amazing. He like works with horses, and his dad died. I don't think he has a mom, but his dad died from one of the horses. And then Puck's parents, they both died because they were on a boat. And then, no, I think they were on a boat. Yeah, they were on a boat, and then the horses killed them. The horses kill everybody. No spoiling though. I'm just telling you the parents. It's not really spoilers. And then, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about the races. She wants to race. He races every year. And one time she wants to race her horse that's like a pet horse, you know? Like the good horses, not those evil like killing things. Because I would not want to get on one of those and race, even though they're fast. So she wants to race her horse, Dove, and she takes her on the beach, and then these other horses like killing each other, attacking each other. It's a mess at the beach. And then the first time Sean and Puck, they like kind of interact together, she has her horse, and then it's like all dangerous and everything, and he's like, keep your pony off this beach. Who says that? I started laughing. It's not really a pony, but he's just like, keep your pony off this beach. And she just kept remembering him saying to keep her pony off this beach. And of course, it's like an island that they live on, and this takes place in the future. And America is like the mainland, and some people want to move there because the races, people from America and mainland come to watch the races, and they think it's interesting and everything. And there's like tourists and photographers and all that. So anyways, the races are like 10 pages long, and it's like at the very, very end of the book. And the whole book, I thought it was boring. And I was just like, I cannot read this. Let me read all my other books at the same time. So I was like reading 2 or 3 books at once, because these books put me in a reading slump. It took me a month to read this, and I'm really ashamed because it shouldn't take me a month to read 400 pages. I can read a 400-page book in like 2 or 3 days. So yeah, I thought this was really boring, and I don't really like horses, so it kind of like creeped me out that there's like those scary horses, the Capeleusis or something like that. I can't pronounce it. It was kind of cool because Puck was a girl and she went to the races, and it's mostly like a guy's thing. But other than that, I feel like it's kind of a sad book. There's nothing that sad about it. Like, there's nothing sad, like a lot of dying and stuff, but there was at the same time. The horses just like bit people's legs off. It just wasn't exciting or happy. And they had no parents, so they didn't have a lot of money, and everything was just like boring and not really exciting. The ending was like, wow, the races, boom, 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 and yeah. So that's my opinion on Sorry, the last clip I talked forever, and that was really long, so I'm going to shorten up this video by not talking that much about this. So I'm going to go quickly. So this is The Lock and Go to Birmingham 1963, and this author also wrote Bud Not Buddy, another popular book, and it's about an African-American family who basically goes to Birmingham. And they go to Birmingham in Alabama, but they live in Michigan, and then it's about the main character, the narrator, is a 9-year-old boy, which I cannot relate to. I don't know why we have to read about that. His brother, Byron, is bad. He bullies him, and he just was like not right. He was just mean and bullied everybody, and that was boring because it kind of looked back on the past about how he always made fun of him. So then it finally goes back to now in the present time, and it says they're saying that they want to take him to Alabama. So they drive all the way down to take Byron to Alabama, Birmingham, to stay with his grandma because his grandma will give him work to do and teach him how to be polite, and maybe he'll behave more if he's away from his brothers and, well, brother and sister, and everything will be better because down south people are more polite, and that is true. I've been to South Carolina, but I live in New England, and everybody's so nice down south. So basically the history part about like how it's related to school is because it's about these African-American family, and they're worried because the white people are really mean, and because it's just after slavery ended, so everything's messed up and they don't get treated right. And at the ending, something like scared you. Like if you read this, it'll scare you so bad. You're like, oh my gosh, nah. Then you get so interested. Like I was in the zone, and I was like, what happened? I'm confused. And I actually liked the ending, which is really shocking. It's just a really surprising part, and I really like the ending, but the beginning and the middle is just terrible. Just like this book, the ending is always interesting. It didn't get better till the very end. But this book wasn't that bad. I kind of enjoyed it, I guess. Not my favorite, and again, these books gave me and put me into a reading slump, and I didn't read a lot, but then I finally said I need to finish these, and I finished both of them. I hate summer reading, but I love reading, and I love books, and I love reading in the summer because we have no school. I could read all day like I did yesterday. But honestly, summer reading, I feel like the teachers pick absolutely horrible books. Half the time they don't even read. The teachers probably don't know really much about the books, I think. And my school has in the past had a book with bad things in it. I don't want to discuss it, and I did not want to read it. There's a really disgusting part which was not right to have in like a 7th or 6th grade book and have them read it. And when I pick out my own books and I pick out all these and read them, they're happy, they're fun, and I love reading them, and I get through them really fast because I love them. Summer reading, no, it makes other people I know not want to read because they say they hate summer reading because all they read is summer reading books. But if they actually get to pick out a book they want to read, like, they will love reading. Because if our teachers for summer reading lets us pick at least like 2 books or 1 book you want to read and 1 book for the school, that would be awesome. Because, you know, I could even read a 500-page book like City of Heavenly Fire and be like perfectly fine and read it fast and enjoy it, because you don't need to read just like the Scorpio races. It's nonfiction, so I have plenty of nonfiction books that are more interesting, and I enjoy them more, and that just makes me want to write an essay on it and have no problem, and makes me just want to read it and finish it. So I really do not like summer reading. Comment below if you like it, which I'm pretty sure a lot of readers don't, because the school can't pick out good books, because they should leave it to the book lovers and the booktubers to pick out what books we should read. So I know this video was super long. I'm sorry. I rambled a little bit, and I just decided this would be a good video because school's starting, like I said 3 times.